Hello. How are you? Filthy Lass here. Gonna do a video. So when I did a cheese video. If you haven't tuned in before, we're in the northeast of Scotland here in a small holding craft, if ever you went to cut, and we're gonna do cheese. Now if there's a few folks seen me before and they've seen me do cheese before. So yeah, we're gonna do some cheese. Now what we've got going on, see if I can get you a wee bit better of a video. Right, so here we have got my big fat belly, the droopy boobs, and my milk pan. So this is a double pan. You can see here there's a join. I'm going to talk you through this. Let's see if I can talk you doing a wee bit more. Let's see. Yeah. So here we've got a double boiler, really. It's a groovy double boiler. It's rather large. It has about 2 gallons. Bear with me, guys. I just need to clean it. I'm just nipping to the fridge because I need to slightly cool this milk. I have a wee bit of room there and I've slightly warmed up too much, just by a wee bitty. So we'll pop it off. It is off, but we're going to cool it down a wee bitty because it's just a smidgen too hot for fit where I want to do. And that's brought it down to almost exactly where we want it. So this is full fat Jersey milk. It's over a period of 2 days because Jersey now, her milk yield is dropping because of the time of year, and also we're doing what we call milking through. And because we're milking her through, then this is me just splitting my pan. But because we're milking her through, as a result, Jersey doesn't have quite as much milk as she perhaps would normally have. So I'm going to do this video in 2 parts because I'm not great and I can't do all the editing and all that fantasticness, but we are going to do it in 2 parts. I'm going to see if I can tilt you up a wee bit so that you can see a bit of base. So this is my double boiler. This is full of hot water. Now this was tap water, but my tap is set to be quite high temperature wise, so I do get really hot, but I did have to warm it up on the top of the cooker. Now, quite late, so I'm just home for work, so you'll have to bear with me. It's quite a Noah and I got to bear with me. Ha! Yeah. So, what we've got here is a cup of tea. It's lovely. Raspberry and strawberry tea, one of my favourites. So, we've brought this milk up. We've brought it up to 90 degrees or 33.33 degrees centigrade is for where we're at. We've done it over a period of time. It's been quite slow. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, now this is a third a cup. More often than I use a 1/4 cup, and I can use tap water. Now I can use tap water because I have my own well, and so because I have my own well, it's not got any chlorine in it. Now, if you weren't using your own tap water, you would need to use some calcium chloride, because it helps. No, that's a lie. You would have to use bottled water. I'm speaking rubbish. If you didn't have your own well and you had chlorine in your water, then you would have to rethink that, and you would have to use bottled water. If you were using milk that was from the supermarket, the store, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me, and excuse me. I'm just going to close that door so that I don't hear dogs barking. Well, I will hear still dogs barking. If you was going to use supermarket milk, then you would need to buy calcium chloride to mark, because it's pasteurised, and in Scotland it's really difficult to get unpasteurised milk because it's illegal. So for us, we don't have that problem. So what we've got here is we've brought it up to temperature, and it's a wonderful, you can see on the edge, a clip-on thermometer here. Now, I've done 1 teaspoon, not quite full teaspoon, I would say 3/4 of a teaspoon, of rennet. Now, I've got, this is cheese and yogurt making rennet. There's various suppliers of rennet. I like the liquid form. You do get tablet form, but liquid form is far easier to work with for me. And you only need a few drops if you're using soft cheese, but for me it's how much I use. Now, this isn't a distinct recipe. This is a Farmhouse cheese recipe, which is very much winged. I'm just going to pour a wee bit of cream that's still in this pot. This was a clean pot, and it was just an extra bit of milk for the day, and it won't affect the temperature. For me at all, I've got a speck. I hate a speck. Sometimes you get specks, and with me having so many dogs, sometimes I get a dog here. But don't panic, there's no point in panicking. It is what it is. If you get a speck, pick it out, grab a spoon, make sure the spoon's clean, and pick it out. So what we're going to go ahead and do, because we're up to the target temperature, if you like, on 90, which is 33 degrees, we're going to add in the rennet. Now, when you add it in, you just want to put it in, and if there's quite a lot of cream, just work the cream up and down like this, just a wee bitty to work it through. Now, when you're stirring in rennet, you don't want to stir for any longer than a minute, because it'll start to coagulate, because that's what it's going to do. But you do want to stir it in, and you're going to stir it in just nice and gentle. You don't want any bubbles. For me, I then pull my thermometer because I'm finished with that now. Stir it in, like I said, no more than a minute. Make sure that you use a good quality rennet. You can use a vegetable rennet, there's no big deal. It depends on if you're a vegetarian or if you're no vegetarian. In my case, I'm definitely no vegetarian. I love bacon. So yeah, we're going to just stir it in, as I say, for around a minute. You do have to time it. Just want to get it right in there, incorporate it in, and then we're going to pop a lid on it, and we're going to leave it now. I would say about half an hour to 40 minutes is how long I will leave that before we cut it. And as I say, this is probably going to be a 2-part video. Milk holds its temperature really well, so if a room's warm, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. If it in doubt, I could stick it back in my double boiler, because the water in here is real warm, but it may raise the temperature up if it's quite hot, the water in there. So I will just leave that. It should be fine. It's nice and cozy. You could wrap a tool around it if you were concerned at all, but it's nice and cozy. So we're going to come over here and we're going to look at some bits and pieces while that's doing. What it's doing. I might just have to drop you down a wee bitty. I may have to invest in something a wee bitty